Okay, so Rosalind, I really appreciate you taking the time out to come and do this quick interview for Setsi. We really appreciate you. We honor you, and this is going to be a great interview that a lot of person will be inspired and learn from. So thank you so much. Okay, so we are going to start as we always do at Setsi. We begin all things by acknowledging the original stewards of the various lands we are on. We also acknowledge our ancestors. We acknowledge all those who toiled without compassion or compensation. We acknowledge all the elders and community stalwarts whose shoulders we stand on as we build, share, and learn together for our collective liberation and sovereignty. So if you can please just introduce yourself to our listeners and viewers and share a bit about your remarkable work.
For sure. So first of all, let me also acknowledge the creator and pay tribute to the indigenous people who, long before the French settled, interacted with each other on Montreal and celebrate the memory of the one who signed the treaty was called the Great Peace, because the spirit of fraternity at the origin of this treaty is a model. So I am Roselyne Mavungu. How can I introduce myself? I am a citizen of the world, born in Africa, raised in Europe, and residing now in Quebec, Canada. I am a lawyer by training. I am a career manager who has led a women's entrepreneurship organization. Then after that, the Quebec Microfinance Network. And today I work in the public security sector as executive director of the Center for the Prevention of Radicalization Leading to Violence, whose mandate is the prevention of violent extremism, hateful acts, and also has a gun violence prevention program for families in Montreal. I am also a member of the Canadian Social Innovation Advisory Committee. This is it.
Oh man, it's more than it. It's fabulous work that you're doing. And what inspires you most about your current work?
I think it's first of all life, taking time to connect every day without exception with the one who gives us that breath of life. And also people, because people are so special and unique. And, we occupy the earth together, we live and work with each other, and knowing and understanding our respective realities, to bring well-being, to bring empathy, to as many people as possible is in this earthly journey. It's really inspiring, and it's always have been about people. Yesterday, as I said, women entrepreneur who had to make room for them in the business world. Secondly, when I was working on the microfinance sector, it was all that people who were excluded from funding, traditional funding. Now it's all the citizens to make sure with our mandate that we provide a safe environment for all the communities.
And what challenges and barriers do you face in your work, and how are you and your colleagues working to overcome them?
I think the first challenge that we are facing is the recognition of the work that we do every day. We have every time, we have to demonstrate how relevant we are, and that our mission is a value for the community. This is the first challenge I can see. And every vision requires provision. So financing remains a challenge as a nonprofit organization. So to turn all these obstacles into levers, we are improving our processes. We are, consciously making the invisible more and more visible, and we document our work because data is essential and it speaks better than we do. And we remain alert to opportunities to do a lot with a little. Continuing doing what we do, and maybe with the mandate that I do have as member of the Social Innovation Committee Advisor, to really put in the front line, all the issues of inclusion, equity, more place and for everyone, and to be sure that no one is missing.
And what is your ultimate goal, and what does success look like to you and your colleagues?
Today, my ultimate goal is abundant life for me. Personally, it's not about career, it's not about projects and influence. I have really changed. Like today, my ultimate goal is what I call the abundant life for me personally and my family. It means being full of gratitude for what I have, who I am, what I can do today, not focusing on what I don't have or what is not given to me, and to highlight my health, my mental health, my physical health, my emotional health. It's like the first of all. And it's also giving the most excellence I can give in everything I am involved in. I learned a long time ago that success without a successor is a defeat. So for me, as a leader, success is making sure that I don't get there alone and that my colleagues succeed with me. And as a team, here's what I've been saying lately. We lose together or we win together. So let us work together for our mutual success.
Brilliant, brilliant. I'm just mentally writing notes of everything that you're saying. These are really profound statements that you're making, and it really will permeate, through the ethers, because it's so needed in this day and time too, what you're saying. So I appreciate this very much. And do you have any words of wisdom and guidance to emerging young leaders advancing vital ecosystems in Canada?
Try again, do things, fall, get up, persevere, fall again, get up again, and you will get there. Your dreams are, and your plans and projects are valid. And this is like my main, mentally word is those who give up never succeed. And those who succeed never give up. So let's go.
Perfect. I hope when this hits YouTube, I hope you guys are writing notes, especially these statements, because this is almost like, to me, an affirmation. The words you're saying, especially these phrases, are like an affirmation that everybody should be saying every day till it embeds. And, it's a learning process as you go through life. Because I'm, in my older years, and man, if I heard the words that you were speaking to me when I was younger, who knows? Well, to the level that I, but man, this is so amazing. Last question. Do you have any closing thoughts or calls to action?
Yes, I do have one. And it's just to say, that the world is a beautiful place to live in peace, even if the actuality, the events, shows us otherwise. And the greatest treasure is the person we are. And every human being, regardless of origin, race, language, religion, gender, social status, deserves respect and consideration. And I say consideration more than consideration, so to put, some action to this consideration. And yes, everyone, every people deserves the respect and the consideration and to be part of the decisions and also to be the solution.
Absolutely. Those are amazing ending words for such a remarkable interview. Roselyne, I really appreciate, Setsi appreciates you and all that you do. I really hope that people take this information and really, make the changes that you want to see in the world, right? Be the change. Exactly. You understand? Yes. Exactly. That's how I see it, like how you're speaking. It kind of, makes it relevant to me to say, be the change. Make those steps, and doesn't matter if you fall 50 times, just keep going, so this is brilliant.
Yeah. What is interesting today that we are like in a movement, and the movement for more of things, more of everything. And, with, internet, education, information is everywhere. So we can be more educated, and when you have that, when you have the information, when you have more education, what you do, there's no status quo and there's no going back. You have, to be in a movement. It can be a little movement, it doesn't have to be, the big things. I think that when we do little things, it's better than doing nothing. So there's no status quo. We have to go forward. We have to go beyond everything that can challenge us. And we really have presently this opportunity, to move, to move everything and to speak and to say that, yes, I can change. Even I can just change my reality, or I can change my environment. Oh, yeah, I can change the world. But let us do something, and no status quo. We will change things. We're working on that.
That's right. Wow. So we will close the way that we began this interview by acknowledging the original stewards of the various lands we are on. We also acknowledge our ancestors. We acknowledge all those who toiled without compassion or compensation. We acknowledge all the elders and community stalwarts whose shoulders we stand on as we build, share, learn together for our collective liberation and sovereignty. So once again, Roselyne, I really appreciate you. And I can't wait to even rewatch this video so many times, and I'm going to forward it to so many people. It's very inspirational. Thank you so much.
Thank you.